Alan, lovely to meet you. The Gold Coast derby tonight. Gold Coast Knights versus Gold Coast United. How big is it for the club? How big is it for you? How are you feeling on 4 hours away from kickoff?
Obviously for the club it's huge, for both teams, the Gold Coast as well. It's the big derby, NPL. I think obviously both teams where they are now in regards to the Knights being so successful gets everybody else to get to that level and try to push them up. So for us it's huge, it's a big game, and I think the team that Grace put together is very exciting football, and I think we're gonna be fine tonight.
It's a Gold Coast United home game, and we've got the pitch out there. We walked on it, it looked quite good, but the game's not able to be played here. We're playing just next door. Well, describe that week of having to move pitches, move grounds. What was that like for you?
Well, yeah, it's very, I wouldn't say it's ideal, but we got through it. We're over there at Tally. Obviously, we have a good connection there. My dad's the president at that club, so it wasn't hard to, get them to help us out there. But obviously the field, there's just a bit of unevenness on the field at the moment. A few issues that we need to fix. I had council out here today, so we'll get those sorted. Should be back here hopefully next week or the week after on that field. But yeah, just changing everything one week to another is not ideal. But with the derby getting played, it's no problem. We'll sort it out, and I'm glad we still got to play it here. We still got that home game close to where we are, so still feels like a bit of a home game.
Awesome. And for Gold Coast United, what makes United so special and so different from every other club around here?
I think United, from our juniors, our community teams, that sense of belonging, sense of that, United that we have. I think, we've got Midgley there and TD and Jamie and a couple other blokes in there that have brought the club, to where it is. And I think there's more like a unity and people want to be here. There's that understanding of what we're trying to do for the future, and I think everybody buys into that, and it's great with the people that we have around. I think the aspirations, obviously with that B-League stuff that we've been involved with, is sort of the one to be for the future. Hopefully we can get there. The other big one is for us is to developing those juniors and having that pathway from under sixes in the community space, and we call that the pre-academy, to into the academy area, and then into the 23s and into this, and that's the pathway that we want to be able to provide to the Gold Coast community. That there is that pathway from starting wherever it is to getting to NPL and further if possible, and we'll provide that pathway through coaching. We've got a mental health program here, a wellness program it's called. We've got a lot of different things that go on in our club for to give those kids an opportunity to develop, and not just the kids. We've got coaches as well that we develop into coaches for Queensland and all that kind of business. So yeah, it's a club that aspires to be the best at what we do, but also provide that avenue for everybody that they can progress and continue. It's a family club. It's got good values. It's got good people involved in it. And it has, we have women, juniors, community, seniors, we've got everything. So, and yeah, we're the club of the people.
Awesome. Well, good luck tonight, and hopefully United get up.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
We had a good result round one, so big derby game. Everyone's looking forward to it, of course. A lot of players that have played for both teams, and everyone lives close by. So being at home for us, it's an important one because we've never won a derby at home. So everyone's really looking forward to tonight and ready to get on with it.
Yeah, look, it's a big one. It's always, when these games come round, a huge rivalry. Look, it's in terms of us, we're quite a young club. Gold Coast United came on the scene in the NPL land before us. So, but in the short space of time we've been here, I'd like to think that we've surpassed anything that they've done, and it's became an even bigger rivalry, not just with senior men's, but throughout the junior setup as well.
Yeah, look, we're definitely building the program here. So last year was the best season that the men's team have had so far. So that's encouraging. So it's just a matter of continuing to try and build and keep the program moving forward. From that end, I think we're in a good place, definitely. There's always things to improve on, but I think we're in a good place. Obviously, we're battling against some of the real big clubs, and in the last couple of years we've done that quite well. So the mentality really is to be able to take the big boys on, and that's what we're looking forward to doing tonight.
Aggressive. I think everyone would say aggressive can come across as this sort of, harsh sort of word, but I like it in every sense because everything we do is we go forward. We think forward, we play forward, we run forward. And that's, you have to have an aggressive style to do that. So we'll be certainly looking to do that, on Derby night.
Yeah, I think so. Particularly being this early in the season, there's really a focus on yourselves anyway, and continuing to improve and keep building. Obviously, it's always nice to win a derby game. They've had a lot of success last year, so it's something for us to aim for.
Carlos, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We've got obviously the Gold Coast Derby tonight, a huge clash. How are you feeling?
Yeah, really good. Excited. Obviously, Derby's a derby. It's always normally a good crowd in. Nice night for it too. As opposed to the one last year where it was pouring. And we still got a good turnout there at their ground. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
Awesome. So how are you boys feeling? We're in the rooms now. We've got the kits around us. We're only a couple of hours away before kick-off, before it really starts to heat up. What's sort of the general feeling and the overall vibe between the team and the club as well heading into this season?
Yeah, look, the boys are excited. Some of the boys' first game in NPL last week, even though there's just a few older boys there. So that was a good experience, and then this is another one to tick off the list as a local derby in the NPL against the best team there was last year. Awesome. We've got to look forward to it. But the boys are excited, they train well, everyone's keen, kids look good, so we're ready to go.
Definitely. For yourself, coming off your goalkeeper of the year last year, how are you looking to personally get better this season, and what was it that you did maybe differently last year and you try to continue to this season as well?
For me personally, it's all the work that we do behind the scenes with Fernando and Zach, 23's keeper. We always say like the same thing, just put in the work and then you live with the results. So we train as hard as we can. Nando's always looking to tweak a few things. He's got a wealth of experience through the Australia squads and through the A-League. Working with him is a pleasure. We have fun, but yeah, we're always looking to improve, and Nando always wants us to be the best, so we give it everything we have.
Captain of Gold Coast Knights, player of the year last year as well. How are you feeling before tonight's massive Gold Coast Derby?
Look, I feel good. The boys are ready. This is one that we earmark in the calendar every year, so it's coming round 2, which is exciting. Different venue, but doesn't change anything. We're super excited to get out there and get stuck in.
For sure, and the overall feeling at the club for this year, we asked Scott McDonald previously about a treble year. How can you get even better than that? Now from you as a player perspective and a leader in the team, is it difficult, easier to motivate the boys? Is that motivation still there to win more? And you've won it all already.
Look, I think you say, yeah, we won the treble last year, so it's one of those things that last year. We want to go and do the same again, win the treble. We want to go deeper in the cup. We want to be more convincing, more dominant. So the boys, the group we have, it's not just about living on last year, it's about doing it all again and being more dominant this year.
Awesome, and for yourself, we mentioned it, player of the year last year. Is there something that you want to try and do differently, or is it stuff that you did differently last year that you've got to maintain through this year, or is it just, it's not broken, don't fix it sort of thing?
Yeah, I think you get the individual awards when you have the team. So for me, it was just get the job done every week, be there for the team. I'm a defensive player, so it's not about the flashy stuff, it's about consistency, like you say. So more of the same from me, and if it comes, it does. If not, it's more important for me what the team does and how we go as a group. So, yeah.
Awesome, and how important is a win like tonight, early on in the season, round 2, in a Gold Coast derby, really sets the scene for the rest of the year? How important is it for the club and for yourself personally?
Yeah, I think being the Gold Coast derby, it's even more important, just bragging rights to the city, I think. But starting the season strong, we had a good win last week, but as I said with the year, also week to week, it's just a new week, get going, get the win, leave that behind us and focus on tonight's job. So derby, no derby, every week we prepare the same, and that's to win.
Those boys that haven't played before, there's a lot obviously riding on this. There's a lot from a club point of view, the haves versus the have-nots, whatever you want to call it, okay? But for us as well, a few things. Second game of the season, it's about improving on last week, So don't get too caught up in the emotion of it. Let us get caught up on the sideline, okay? When we're out on the pitch, we're focused, we're composed in what we're doing. Yeah, but obviously at the same time, the intensity is up. It's going to be up a lot of notches from last week. Beyond them, then we start sucking these guys out. And that is what we want. That is the guts of it, yeah, okay, when in possession. So we're trying to play on the edges to make their edge diamonds work,
and just resets the cycle. If it resets the cycle there, it resets the cycle there. So that's the discipline required today to stop them from scoring goals. All right, and if you do that well, like I said, we'll create opportunities, no doubt. All right, let's go. Let's go.
He can hit them with a curling effort and an even better save. Australia Knights winning the ball back and going on the break. Russell breaking off the challenge. Remmers, he cuts back and goes with the outside of his right foot. More magic from Joel Russell. Open to scoring. Exception to it and runner. Do it. Come on! The 18-yard box. Hey, go! Like Dylan. Right press could pay dividends. Beautiful ball through. Here is Lucas, and did he get the ball in the challenge? Ludwig. Still there! Come on, hands! Beautiful touch here by Chris Lucas from the angle, and he skews his shot. So Darrington is beating the two substitutes. Tyson Martin on the tee up, and Gerald Bright's touch balls now for Martin on the follow-up, and Knights have their second. It's Tyson Martin. There's a lifeline for Gold Coast United. It is Fraser Hill who's been at it all night. Almost up. And it is up. The champions.